Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. A very nice spot. I mean, just check this out, right? Big beach, not so big waves, big beach. I mean, that's really the big thing, right? It's a big beach, and the real question is, where in the world are we? And to that, I just don't really have too much of an idea where we are. If I go look this way, what way are we facing? We're facing north. We're facing east. Oh, we're facing east. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, that kind of changes things. I thought we would be facing west for sure. But okay, we're facing east. All right. I mean, Australia was kind of a guess, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go for Australia. Should we go with Spain? Sure, why not? Let's go for Gandia right over here. Make the guess, and the answer was France. France was the answer. France was the answer. Well, it's kind of close. Sort of right coastline, sort of. Right over here in a place called Port Lucat. Well, there you go. 24-32. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A pretty sweet spot. We're out in the, well, I mean, it's not that. Oh, look at that. Tadpoles. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's actually a lot of them. Oh, my God. Oh, geez, how many frogs were here? Jeez, that's actually a lot more interesting than I thought. I didn't notice that. There's people over here, I don't know, maybe they're gone catching them. I mean, this lake can spare. Jeez. Look at that. And also, there's a Venomoth over here as well. So, hey, this is today's daily challenge location, which means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think this is. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is. And in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So, if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by someone new to sending in viewer challenges. That would be none other than our good friend, Ryan Mahiney. Ryan Mahiney? It's probably Mahiney. Anyways, there you go. This is a challenge all about Northern Ireland. That's right, Northern Ireland. You know, I don't think we've done a challenge about Northern Ireland before, so thank you so much for sending this one in. And just so you know, when you do send challenges, do send the big old links over here. Don't use any URL shorteners, although it's not too big a deal if you do. Just don't. But there you go. So thank you so much, Ryan Mahiney, for sending this one in. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down at the description below. You'll find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you'll find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So let's do it. We are in Northern Ireland, so this is going to be one of those challenges which is much more about just seeing the scenery than making a good guess, because really, we already know where we are. I mean, we got the answer. It's Northern Ireland. It's not that big. Specifically, it's actually really, really hard to find out specifically where we are, because I don't know if I have anything to really go on. I mean, if I were to go over here and make a guess that we are in Northern Ireland, I mean, that'd be a remarkable guess. There'd be a lot of things that I'd guess before Northern Ireland. I mean, so far, I would probably be thinking Ireland. And not Northern Ireland. And then maybe I'd have a look at the cars. You know what? No, I would have seen the white license plates and I would have went with just Ireland. So yeah, I don't think I would have gotten this one right. I probably would have been close, but no, not quite. But, I mean, there you go. What do we got over here? I mean, it's very nice. Just look at the scenery here. Big hills and big fields of wheat and really nice houses and trees and thin roads. I mean, it's all very, very nice. I mean, just take a look at this, right? It is all very much nice. Now, maybe I'd see a price on something like that, or maybe this truck would help me. I mean, if I paid enough attention, we could go and zoom in. No, that's not a Northern Ireland shape. I don't think it is, at least. Is there something that could really tell me any indication of price? I mean, that right there, maybe, if I was really paying attention, but I don't think I would have really noticed that. A .co.uk website on a real estate poster might have helped as well. But then, I probably would have ended up going with Scotland on that case. Well, Belfast. I mean, that's gonna help, right? that would have helped. So what are we on? We're on the A22. Where's the A22? It's a good question. I don't know. A22. Oh, we're gonna call it the M1. So right over here, make the guess, and the answer was, it's right over here in this beautiful little area, 3719. Okay, what about this? We got lots of water, that's for sure. Morrow contracts, lots of water, and it's one of these places with huge tides. Well, not huge in terms of heights, just like, you got this, the water comes all the way here and then retreats out to like 10, 20 miles away. So that's good, but, again, this is the kind of thing, I mean, you look at, it's beautiful. What are we growing here? Beets. That's my guess. Beets? I don't know what beets look like in the ground. Would they look like this? Maybe. What about, a potato? Do potatoes look like this in the ground? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like potatoes are a little bit more leafy. Like they got bigger leaves. But I don't know. I really have no idea, but that's a ground thing. I have no idea. There you go. Make sure your kid's out of the way when the Google truck drives by, which is very nice. And what else do we got here? I mean, it's just really nice scenery. That's what we have. You have nice clouds and nice stuff. I mean, it's like we're living in a Bob Ross painting, right? Oh, look at this hill. That's a nice looking hill. I've got to say, with the fields just go right up it. That's very nice. You guys watch any of the Bob Ross stream on Twitch? I did. Some of it. It was very nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Dual carriageway. Okay, so we got that going on. Do we know where we're headed? We were in Island Hill Car Park and picnic area. I mean, that's always a good sign. Should we go down this way? I think so. Look at these houses, right? These are nice little houses. I mean, you're on the highway, so that kind of sucks. And you have to go this. I mean, you could probably do a U-turn, so it's not that bad. It gotta be a little bit annoying to live in a place like that, though, where your house is right on a main road. A little bit annoying. And then we get into the place where, okay, you know what? I mean, as nice as the houses are, they start feeling a little bit familiar now that, you go, every house is made out of brick, and you get to these ones, and you get 17 of them side by side. Start feeling it a little bit. But nice little place here. Where do I think this is? I think, if I had to make a guess, I would say we're gonna be in Londonderry/Derry. I think we're gonna be there. Where? It's more like around here. Make the guess, and the answer was no. We were right over here on the water. Oh yeah, that's right. We were on the water. I forgot about that. I forgot that's where we started, and I think we probably ended off in Comber, small little town, 3113. Okay, what about this? Now this looks different. This is up north, right? This is up even more north in Northern Ireland. I think so. And what do you got here? We got Letterbreen, 5 points, and Arnie. Well, what is 5 points? What is 5 points? Is it on here? No. Arnie. That's probably the one we need to look at. Oh, we got Cocaine over there. We've got Tom Randolph. We've got Antrim. We've got Starbane. Oh, that's a pretty cool name for a place. We got Bellix. We've got, you know what? I don't think I'll find it. Newry? No, Arnie is what I'm looking for. All right. So we pretty much know that we're not going to find it. So let's just keep... Oh, hold on. What about this thing? Is this thing Springfield? Annie Kissler? It's a nice name for a place. All right, we got the 44 up there. So what about this? It's 26. A46. Does anyone have any idea? A46. Oh, okay, look at that. Annie's Kissler is right over here. So then what we want to do is we want to go to Blanny, Bobo, Arnie. All right, Arnie's over here. And then there's Bruce Belichick. All right, we're right around here. Make the guess, and the answer was close enough. 58. 80, 58, 45. All right. Now, what do we got down this way? We've got a lot of trees and growth and stuff like that. Wild, wet. Look at these trees. Now that looks like a witch would live nearby, right? That's spooky. It's good, some good Halloween trees. I think those are good. I mean, they're like overgrown in the middle. They look very scary. Well, they don't look that scary, right? I'm an adult. I don't get that scared of trees. I bet you if the weather looked like this back in those pictures, it wouldn't be nearly as scary. I mean, now it's very nice. I gotta say though, I'm a big fan of the tilled fields and stuff like that. I think that looks really good. In fact, I think it looks better with like plants and stuff like that rather than grass, because then you got all sorts of color variety and stuff. When you see a grassy field, you're like, oh, that's nice. And then you got the wheat, and you got the beets, and you got the dirt, and you got the stuff like that, and you got little dots of sheep and stuff like that. It's very nice. I mean, it's nice to see a field, full of, nice looking animals. I mean, you see like cows and stuff like that and in fields, and sometimes you see horses and things like that. Mostly cows, really. Sometimes you see like goats and sheep. Rarely though. But what you see a lot in fields, especially this time of year, actually maybe a couple of weeks ago, is geese. Oh, Lord, the geese love the fields. I don't know what they do. They all swarm them. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of geese. Making all their crazy noises, just swarming in the fields. I mean, it's pretty cool, kind of. If you like Canada geese. I mean, they look sort of nice, but Canada geese are, they're vicious. I don't really have any firsthand experience, although I do remember there was like a bike path near where I used to live, and when I was growing up. And we used to bike down there, and the geese would just like lay all across like the grass and the road right in one of the areas. We would bike by, and when we bike by them, they would like sort of like puff out their wings and stuff and go rah, 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 try and go after you. I mean, it was right. They were right. You're laying right in the middle of a bike path. I mean, come on. Right? This person just collecting a bunch of tires. What are you gonna do with that? Set them on a fire. Oh no, they're like festering some manure underneath these tires. That's an interesting thing to do. I mean, there you go. There's a spot of it right here on the camera. So there you go, Canada geese. I mean, they're not that great. I'd rather a sheep than a goose. I would rather a sheep than a goose. So where are we? It's a really good question. We're gonna probably be in a different area. I mean, we're over here, so we're now gonna be over here near Balena. We were right there near Balena, 5972. And then finally we've got this, which is, I mean, I gotta say, Northern Ireland, a country of immense variety. I'm kidding. It probably is, but from what we've seen here, we've seen 5 locations that are all to someone who doesn't live in a place that looks at all like this. I mean, I gotta say, see this. I know that we're not in Canada. And again, it is a big country. I'll say that. But you look at this and you can be pretty sure you're not in Canada. You can almost be 100% sure by looking at this. And look, I like these trees. They're pretty spooky. You can be sure you're not in Canada. So that's good. So it looks interesting. But let me tell you, these pictures we've seen, it's a similar style, right? You know part of the world you're in. You see this. I mean, where else are we not? There's quite a few places we're not. I mean, there's a ton of places we're not. Really, it's sort of narrowed down. There's maybe like 3 or 4 places in the world that look like this. You can probably find places that look similar enough to this in Scotland and even in England and in Ireland as well. And that's probably it. No, I mean, maybe you can push it to France in some parts. You could find a scene that would look like this, and I'm sure there's a few other countries you could get, a similar sort of looking situation than this. But very nice. There you go. It's different than my day to day. Are we gonna be? Okay, we were there, not up. We're gonna be right down in the middle, right near Tassig. No, we were back up there near Belegda and Rasharkin. There you go, 34.59, sorry. I am going to say that I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know I certainly have. In Northern Ireland, a country we don't get to visit too often, got to visit it today. There you go. Would have liked to see some of the big cities. Would like to see Belfast a little bit, or Londonderry or /Derry. I'd like to see that a little bit. That would have been pretty nice. And I mean, what else is there to? What else is there to like this thing? Oh, that's not an island. Is there an island? Is there another island that's part of it? What about this thing? What about Rathlin Island? That's probably part of Northern Ireland. But there you go. 22-108. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I know I certainly have. Oh, this lake. That must have been... that'd be a pretty good thing to see as well. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.